Hello, welcome to Asian Petrol. It is November 12th. It's about 7 p.m. So good evening to you guys. So we also have another night drive. This time we have Kia K900. It's the flagship sedan from Kia, and you know, for this 2020 year model, they have made few changes. Our tester also has something called Sporty Collection Option. So it's got new grille, new wheels, 19-inch wheels, and a few changes inside as well. So we're going to show you the car. And before we begin, please do support us by subscribing to our channel and also hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of our videos in the future. All right, guys, so let me just start showing you the car from the rear, I guess. This time, let's not forget to turn on the turn signal. Okay, so it looks pretty same from the rear. It's got the AWD combination tail lamp and sequential turn signal over here. For the backup, it's actually bifunctional. Only like 4 of them turns on for the backup. Okay, so it's got it's got dual exhaust on each side with some parking sensors, and it says K9 Platinum. So actually, it's actually called K9 here, and if you're watching from North America, it's also called as K900 in the US. Not sure if you can see it or not, but it's got very good finishing, chrome finishings on the end of the trunk. It's got some nets on each side, and unfortunately the second row does not fold, but it's got a ski through. Okay, and let me just show you quickly. It also has just a fix-a-flat kit rather than a spare tire. Okay, because it's a flagship sedan, why don't we just show you the second row seats, because that's where all it matters. It's got a ghost closing door. Do you see it? Yes, you can see that, right? Hold on, let me just turn off the turn signal because it's a little bit loud here. Okay, so you know, it's I'm about 6'2", but it's got plenty of leg room and headroom even for me. And when you press this button, yes, the front seat will move all the way, and even my seats will recline like this, so you can feel like a big boss here. It's actually a very nice place. I showed it even through the daytime review, but really wanted to show you through the night review. It also got moon lamp here. I don't know if you can see it. It's got right here, right on the speaker grill, and also on the bottom. So it's actually it's got some here too. It's got air vents for the second row passengers here, and also on the B pillar. It's got a very lovely looking leathers here. It's actually two-tone. It's got some wood trims on there as well. It's got also a pair of glasses for the second row passengers, so it's very quiet. It's got 17 speaker Lexicon system. I'll let you hear it pretty soon. Got the makeup lamp like that. It's all LED. The lights are pretty bright here. Let me actually show it to you. When you turn it on, it kind of turns off gradually and turns on gradually, so that's also very good. Lots of controls back here. Okay, also you can just press this guy one more time, and it will, one touch button, it will put the seat back to where it was. Our tester also has 2 large screens back here as part of the option. Our tester also has it. You can also play music, you know, watch a movie and everything back here, but you can also watch where your driver is taking you. It's got a, what do you call it, command dial here, so you can actually see what you want to see. So that's actually very good. So you can turn left one or right one like that. So it's actually very easy, straightforward to use. Some controls for your seat right here. It's very good. Heated ventilation seats, rear sunshade, climate. You can change that. Do you see that? I hope you can see that. You can also change the temperature, everything, how you want the air to shoot out. So everything. It's got some armrest back here, one USB charging port and one 12-volt charging, and there's also even wireless charging pad for your bus back here. So you see that? So that's actually pretty good. Like I said, it only has a ski through back here, but it's pretty large enough, I think, you know. So that's actually pretty good. You can put this armrest back here like this, and it wouldn't come down unless you press this button right here. So that's actually pretty nice and safe for the kids. It only has a, you know, regular sunroof. I like that because, you know, I think they wanted to give more headroom for the rear passengers, mat pockets like that. Pretty nice place to be. One thing that is, you know, not up to the standard, I mean, shameful, is that the side sunshade is not motorized, you know. I guess they're just saving it for the Genesis G90s. Come on, Genesis, learn to share. I think they're just doing it because of the cost, because, you know, this car is a lot lower, I mean cheaper compared to Genesis's. So I think if you want more reasonable priced car, inexpensive car, this will do it. But it's very nice. It's got, you know, wood trims, chrome, leather everywhere, leather pipings. So if you want more value, I mean, good price vehicle, well-built vehicle, then this should be it. Okay, so all right, let's move to the front and show you the front design quickly, and so we can go drive. Okay, so our tester also all-wheel drive, and our tester, like I said, has the Sporty Collection Option, which has new rims. It's 19-inch rims, so I think I like this rim design better than the old one. So guys, let me know. Our tester has 245 45 19 on front and 275 40 by 19 at the rear. So looks pretty good. Okay, let me just turn on the turn signal again so I can show you. Okay. So this is what the front looks like, except for the except for the new front grille. Everything looks pretty similar. It's got radar sensor for the adaptive cruise control. As you can see, it's got that vertical new grille going on. I kind of like it, and also it's got satin grille finishes around the edges. I kind of like it better because, you know, it's not as shiny as before, and I just like the vertical grille. So it's got full AWD headlamp system. This is DRL, that's for the headlamp. On the bottom, that's for the high beam as well. And this is sequential turn signal. So, but no fog lamp, okay? So that's what the front looks like. It still has the, you know, Stinger-ish looking island bonnet on the top, okay? So let's go back. Let me show you the front seats. As you can see, it also has that blind spot monitoring on each system. So let's just turn on the heater on a little bit. So as you can see, just like the second row seats, it's covered with lots of leathers on the side, wood trim, very nice wood trim and leather. So it's actually a very nice place to be. What else? It's got two large screens, 12.3 for the gauge cluster and 12.3 for the infotainment screen. I just wanted to show you this little outro. It looks pretty cool, right? So it says K9, and that's when it's starting. Okay, and you can change the theme. That's when you put it into auto, it just changes according to the drive mode. See, that's for sports. When you do put it into sports, even the lumbar sports supports kind of hugs you a little bit more. Custom, eco custom. So, and you can change regardless of the drive mode. You can change it A, B, C. I don't like C. D. But I don't like purple either. So my favorite is actually theme 1. So guys, let me know what is your favorite. That's A, B, C, D. Okay, so, and it also gives you lots of information about the car. So that's about the gauge cluster. And our tester also has lots of things. It's got adaptive cruise control with stop and go functionality. So it's got pretty much everything on it. It also has a 12.3 gauge cluster. It also has one nice thing is that it also gives you a command dial and also touch capabilities. So some of the makers wouldn't let you touch the screen and only give you the command dial, but this guy gives you both. So I really like that. And it's got that heated two-stage. I like that two-stage heated seats. I mean heated steering wheel. Three-stage heated seats, three-stage ventilation seats. It's got auto, lots of controls for the climate and also for the infotainment. I don't know if you guys catched it, but it's got a proximity sensor. So let me show you. There's one on the bottom. Do you see that? It just brightens as you are approaching the switches. So there's also on the top. You see that? So when you're about to press, you kind of brightens up so you know where to hit. Okay, so I think that's a pretty nice little touch there. It's got the gear selector. It's a shift by wire system. It's actually pretty easy to use. You just press this one, pull down to go to drive, neutral, reverse, and press this button to go to parking. It also has a auto hold, dry mode. Dry mode, like I said, we have 5. To go to smart, you kind of have to press on the dry mode for quite a 5 seconds or so. Okay, so you have the menu, back button, and home button, and we also have a surround view monitor system. I have seen better ones, but you know, this also serves very nicely. So that's for the rear sunshade. This is for the park assist. If it makes too much noise, you can just turn it off. Okay, so yeah, so that's about the front seats. That's my wallet. You know, fast charging and 112-volt charging, and some, I don't know, some space for your coins and stuff like that. Some storage area again. So, like I said, it's got 17 Mexican sound system.
네.
Sounds pretty good.
그러니까요.
Radio.
함께했습니다. 우리
전도 제대로.
하기 위해 한국을 뭔가
So I liked it. Sounds pretty nice. You know, they also have a analog clock in the middle with the by Maurice Lacroix, I think. I don't know how to pronounce it right, but you know, if you're good with watches, let us know if it's premium. You know, Kia says it's premium, so if you're a watch expert, let me also know. Like I said, it's got the moon lamp. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's got on the speaker on the bottom, and so forth like that on the my feet as well. So it's got on here. So it looks pretty nice. I think I showed you everything about the car. Now let's go for a drive, shall we? Always put your seatbelt on, right? Because we're all precious, you know. Okay, so let me show you. Yeah, there's no one here, so let me just demonstrate. There's no fog lamp. This is the turn signal. And this is with the DRL headlamp and high beam, so really like the high beam. Okay, so all right, now let's go for a drive. All right, let me just pay, guys. All right, guys, we're on the road with K900, and what about visibility first? Well, although it's a very large sedan, it's actually not that hard to drive because it's got big windows around, and The side mirror is actually not that small either, so it's actually very easy to see out of, hence easy to drive. And you know, even at night, the gauge cluster and infotainment screen is very easy on the eyes. And actually, I like the fact that they used all the white lights. You know, I've been talking about red versus white versus, you know, blue, but I like the white best. So guys, let me know what you think about it. You know, even on the the gear selector and everything, it looks pretty good. And you can also change the mood lights. I mean, so yes, of course, not when you're driving. You can change the color like that. It's got lots of colors to choose from. So I don't know, what is your favorite color? I kind of like blue, so we're just gonna put it in blue. Okay. So this afternoon while I was driving, I was a little bit annoyed by this sound generator, you know. So this car has it, you know, so it adds sound to the natural engine sound, but I turned it off right now. But you know, let me just show you the regular engine noise and with the you know, active sound design on. So momentarily we'll show you how it goes. So it's got everything in it. So this is without. So this is actually 3.8 liter V6 alone. It doesn't sound that bad. I actually like it better without the sound generator. So let me just turn it on. So this is with sound generator. So I personally think it sounds too fakeish, so I just turned it off. So guys, let me know. On the freeway, let me just demonstrate again. We also have adaptive cruise control with stop and go functionality. So if the lead car departs within 5 seconds, it will follow the lead car. But if it exceeds 5 seconds, you know, it will just say switch or use switch or pedal to accelerate. So we'll show you momentarily when the lead car departs. So there's also 2 memory seats for the driver and for the passengers. I think there were on each side for the rear passengers as well. So yes, I really do like the fact that Kia does give you both command dial and also touch capabilities, because you know, and the layout, overall layout seems to be borrowed from Genesis, like that, these big tiles, but you know, pretty nice. So the lead car goes, we use the pedal, then it will steer itself and follow the car. But you know, this is only driving aid. Like I said, always keep your hands on the steering wheel. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn off the cruise control for now. So what about this 3.8 liter V6? Well, this here in Korea, they're selling Kia K900 with 3 different engine choices. 3.8 liter as a base engine, which our tester has, and 3.3 liter twin turbocharged gasoline engine, and also 5 liter Tau V8. So it's got 3 different engine for K9 or K900. And you know, so I drove you know, V8 and 3.3 liter twin turbo. And you know, if you ask me, my personal favorite was the 5 liter V8, because it just makes a great noise. And you know, in terms of the efficiency, it's not far off from the 3.3 liter twin turbo. So I just like the, you know, the V8 better. But so this 3.8 liter, I kind of drove it with the Genesis G90 when they were launching it here in Korea for the first time. But you know, it was okay. But so I really didn't think it was going to be this good, because when I drove this car with 3.8 liters, very nice, you know, and that's probably why most companies buy their K900, corporate K900 with this 3.8 liter, because it's the most fuel efficient, and you know, it drives quite nicely. You know, I'm not feeling any lack of power anywhere, and so it drives quite nicely. And this car, I think, should be categorized as the you know, very comfortable, you know, people carrier sedan, executive sedan. I don't think this guy should be pushed around corners like we did this afternoon. I wasn't so happy with, you know, pushing too much around the corners. So this guy feels best at home when you're cruising on the highway and when you're just, you know, slowly cruising on the city driving. But you know, it actually returned pretty good fuel economy. It returned 18 miles per gallon on the city driving, me commuting from back home to office yesterday. So it was quite nice, and it also returned 31 miles per gallon in the city. So I mean, on the freeway driving, you know, cruising 90 to 100 kilometers per hour. So that's also a pretty nice number, I would say. So right now we have the lane keep assist. Let me just show you. When you press the car, it gently pushes the car back into the lane. Did you see it? Let me just try it again. I'm going to push it to the left, and it just gently pushes the car into the lane again. It says keep your hands on the steering wheel. Okay, so a Tesla also has adaptive cruise control. It's a very nice system. So it will steer itself and keep a safe distance with the car in front. And that guy in front is actually Genesis G70. Actually, I like the design of the Genesis G70. So it's a very comfortable cruiser, I would say. It's very, very quiet. Like I said, it also has a pair of glasses for the first row and also for the second row. So it's very, very nice, quiet cabin, I would say. Yes, I think it's very similar to Genesis G90-ish, but Genesis was a little bit quieter, but this is very on par or very similar to that of Genesis G90. Okay, now let's turn off the cruise control and let's put the car into sports mode and just drive a little bit. Like I said, that was without the sound generator. So let me just now let's try it with the normal sound generator. Okay. I just wanted to let you hear the difference. Yeah, I think it sounds really fake-ish. I don't like it, so I'm just gonna turn it off again. So guys, let me know what do you think about it. I think it sounds plenty nice without the sound generator. So, and Tesla has, you know, this K900 has made it to 8-speed automatic. Yeah, I think it's a very nice unit. As you can see, it change shifts very nicely and also smoothly. So I think it fits very nice to this comfortable sedan. So there's 5 drive modes. Which one do I like the most? I don't like Eco. I think I like the Comfort the best because it just has a nice balance to it. So. So as you can see, it's got blind spot monitoring system, very useful both ways. So even this is, you know, base engine, 3.8 liter, but it drives plenty nice. So it makes about 315 horsepower and 293 pound-feet of torque, but you know, I'm not feeling any lack of power anywhere, even the, you know, hill driving and you know, winding roads. It was very nice. Actually, I feel this car is actually a little bit tuned, even smoother than the Genesis G80, because I don't know. I think this Kia guys were targeting the buyers to be older than the G80s, because even if you take a look at the exterior, you know, it looks G80 looks younger in my opinion, and this K900 looks more you know, kind of premium looking, oldish looking. So you know, I don't know if they intended it to, but it rides very nicely. It's very smooth ride, even on freeway and even on the you know, city driving. So you know, it's a rear hood driven car with all-wheel drive system, so it will handle pretty nicely. But you know, it's just not as happy. And when you really push it around the corner, I think this car just wants to drive very comfortably, you know, relaxing. So, oh, let me show you that car, because that's actually origin of the Genesis G90. It was called Ecus here in Korea. That's actually very first generation Ecus. I don't know. My dad used to drive that when I was in military. So that's actually, they made that car, and then they processed through, and then now they make a Genesis G90. So that's actually very, very crazy. So our tester also has a head-up display. I just turned it off for some reason, but now it is on. We have the cruise control with lane keep assist, so it's very useful. And our tester also has a adaptive cruise control that will actually work with navigation, because we have the camera detector far ahead. It's actually slowing down to 90. Although I set it to 90, it only drive to 80 kilometers. See, because over there we have the camera detector over there. You see it? And then after it passes the camera detector, it will speed up again. I don't know how that's legal, but you know, they have the technology to do that. So whenever they pinpoint, wherever they pinpoint the camera detector, this car will slow down according to the speed limit, and then speed again. So so they have that too. Okay, so seats are also very comfortable. You know, I'm 6'2", and it's got lots of space, even for me. It's got thigh support, lumbar support, everything. It even has the headrest that will move up and down, so pretty nice. Yeah. So that's minimum. Oh, maximum. Oh, that's too bright for me. I think I'm gonna go blind. I think 15 is enough. Okay, so. See, overall, it's a very quiet sedan. Likes cruising around. I think it certainly, if you like the look, I think it certainly has good looks for the older buyers. Tons of space here, and storage area, good storage area, and trunk space. I think it will be a great place to put your golf bags. 4 golf bag, no problem, I would say, with all the Boston bags and stuff. So if you want, you know, good price car with lots of features in it, big space, comfortable to drive. I think K900 will serve you very nicely. So that's why probably you know, here in Korea, lots of companies buy this car as the company car for their CEOs and stuff like that. You know, and they buy this car with 3.8 liter V6 because, you know, I think it's plenty powerful. You know, it's very quiet, smooth, and plenty powerful. And I don't think you'll need any more power than this guy. But you know, V8 sounds a lot better, and 3.3 liter twin turbo, you know, feels a lot faster. But you know, you cannot have it all. So, guys, let me know, you know, which fits this car the best: a 3.8 liter, 3.3 liter twin turbo, or, you know, 5 liter V8. I personally like the 5 V8. So, okay. Alright guys, today we also had a night drive with 2020 Kia K900. Still seems like a great bargain for all the space and features you're getting with Kia K900. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll be back with more car reviews. And before you leave, please do support us by subscribing to our channel and also hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Thank you and good night, guys.